Okay, so this will be the last part. Yeah, that braid was weirdly placed, so I moved it. Because like I said, constant edits. That's how artwork gets made. At least when you can edit. You should edit, because if something looks wrong to you, then it's probably wrong and you should fix it. You shouldn't be a lazy guy. I'm trying not to swear, by the way, so that's why I'm sounding like an idiot. Because you shouldn't swear on YouTube. That's not nice. And I swear a lot, so it's very hard for me. Yeah, just taking some color samples because the thing is a well-known character and you don't want to make him wrong. Like, if I made him all red, people wouldn't recognize him. So skin color is very important to get right. Yeah. And I made the eyebrows another color so that you'd see them from afar, because otherwise they would just disappear. But what I'm seeing here in general is that when I add color, it all blends together because of the rock pattern. So I'll fix that later in the video, you'll see. Just mentioning it now because you're probably seeing it. See, here I'm doing it. Changing the color of the rock pattern and leaving the stuff that's like important line art, like his face and stuff, and not coloring that, but coloring the rocks. Which is a nice effect, I think. It works. It makes everything a lot more clear. And it's easy too. Well, basically you just gotta I don't know if it helps if I explain this with words, but basically what you do is you target all the whites, or you go to select up there in the bar way up there. You see it's like file, edit, image, layer, select, and then you select color range on your line art layer and you select all whites and you delete them. Like, you select all the whites and then you delete all the whites, and you make sure that this is not a background layer. This is a free-flowing layer that, you know, you can move. And then you lock it down with like it says lock. Yeah, there was the podcast. Yeah, it says lock, and then there's that square right next to the lock. So you lock it down. And then you can just color, then you have just the line art, but you have it locked down. So you can then color over the line art, and it'll change color. And it's that easy. You don't have to do any layer style or something, you just have to color over it. I personally prefer to do the coloring over on another layer. That's, if you alt click a layer, like between two layers, then the layer above will attach to the one below, and they'll be like stuck together, and the one above will be constricted to the one below, so it won't be allowed to go outside that, but you still have another layer. So you can color in that layer and it will go on the line art, but you won't have any problems trying to remove it, because you can just remove that layer and it'll be black again. So for my colors, I just start out very basic and then I work out from there, because what I wanted it to be really moody, like really dramatic. And this won't be the final coloring, by the way. I kind of hate this coloring, so yeah, it just got way too overdone. It's just a bit cheap. It feels a bit, it gets a bit muddy. You'll see the different version, the recolored version afterwards. It will be a still image, and I'll make a note of that. Basically, right now I'm just making the background really dark while still containing some sort of illusion of shape in the back there so that it's not all black, because that's boring. And it's a lot lighter on the original image than it is in this video for some reason. I don't know what causes that, but whatever. It's also more of a purplish red. It's not like completely red, because purple is a color contrast to orange, or is that blue? It's either blue or purple. You can use both. They both work. And contrasts, like, they just make everything a lot clearer. Yeah. Just makes everything look better. You don't learn about them because they're useless. You learn about them because they make stuff look better. Anyways, I wanted to include all of the Fantastic Four. So I have Johnny supposedly making a flame flower, but that's stupid, so I'll remove it. You just have to wait a while. I'll remove it. Originally, my plan was to have Johnny be the spotlight. I had a Photoshop error there. Anyways, Johnny was going to be the spotlight, and it was going to be fire, but then I realized I couldn't pull that off without that looking stupid like hell. Anyways, here's the text again, you know, it's clobbering time and all that junk. And this time with a font. Trying out different colors, because you should try things out. You shouldn't be lazy. That's my point. Mostly about all art. You shouldn't be lazy. You should try shit out. You should just... If it doesn't look right, fix it. If somebody says this doesn't look right, and then you realize it doesn't look right, you should fix it. You should stop being so lazy and just leaving it. You shouldn't go, oh, it's not right, but I don't care because I'm a big shot artist. Look at me. I don't know why you sound like that, but you do. In my head, you do. Also, I wanted more flow in the picture because it was looking boring, so I did this. You know, it's the... All of art is just an illusion. And here you get the illusion of the music flowing around him, also making it a better composition. Yeah, that was my friend showing me some fat chick. I don't know why, but whatever. Fat chick. You can laugh if you want to, or you could not laugh. That depends on your opinion of fat people. I don't mind them personally. They're okay. They are people just like all other people. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I tried to shade it, but it just ended up looking kind of stupid. But even more muddy than it already does, so I wasn't happy with that at all. Because the spotlight kind of kills the shadow. But the spotlight is essential, so I can't remove it. And I don't know how to work around it. So here's me trying to make that work until I eventually decide to go another way. Here I am blurring up the background because, again, on my screen it was a lot clearer. Hey, look at me signing. Eddie Jensen. Eddie Jensen, by the way. That's how you pronounce it in Norwegian, which I am. So this is the end of that piece, me coloring it and stuff, and soon you'll see the recolored version and I'll comment on that. That'll come soon. See here I'm saving or changing the image size and stuff. Anyways, see, there's the finished version. I made it a lot simpler and more dramatic, and I added a rock texture to a skin. And here I'm showing you how I added that rock texture. It's pretty easy. You just take a random texture and you just add it above in that attachy way that I mentioned, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You also have to have a layer style like overlay or something. It's pretty easy. It's all easy if you know how. You can look it up. It's not hard. Anyways, thanks for watching or something. I know the video stopped, but yeah, just bye. If you want anything else, just tell me and maybe I'll draw it.